What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. I'm really excited today because this new FUT Swap promo is actually legit. Wait, why is Pedro here? But but he's actually part of the FUT Swap promo. Weird EA. Anyway, the FUT Swap deals, there is a player we are going to take, and it is this guy, Guilavogui, is going to come into our team. 6'2", medium high work rates, French, so of course links. He'll basically go where Rabiot is in my team right now, so we'll have Guilavogui and Partey as my two CDMs, and he is brilliant. Great reactions, great ball control, good composure, fantastically well-rounded defending, brilliant physicals, nice passing, good shooting, relatively good pace, obviously much better than some of the players we've been playing with, and medium-high work rates. So this is exactly what I've been crying out for. This is one of our problem positions taken care of when we can get 4 FUT Swap tokens. I've already got 2. I did the SBC, I forgot to record it, my bad, and they give you 1. But yeah, ultimately, dudes, I am mad excited to get Guilavogui. I'm going to pass up on Pedro, even though he gets a soft link into Juanfran. And then, of course, we could play, we could do anything with like so many options with Pedro. And he's a good card, 5-star, 4-star, really well-rounded stats. I'm not interested in that. But what I am interested in is the new League SBCs. So specifically the Major League Soccer. That Wayne Rooney card is coming home. He is coming into my club. He has got very good in-game stats. In fact, Piatti has good in-game stats as well. And the Liga NOS as well is pretty good. Salvio is very good. Herrera's okay. Another one that we could take, pop a shadow on him, play him in at CDM, and just have another option in there. So lots of players actually that I'm interested in picking up, which is interesting for EA. But what I'm really looking forward to is hopefully by the time you're watching this today, later today, getting some UCL SBC upgrades. But I want to show you guys just my stats on my team. We played a fair few games. We're going to be playing those. You're going to be seeing those through the video today. I've got 9 games to go by the time I finish the games in this video. I don't really want to spoil things, so I won't. But yeah, we've gone back to this team. I feel like even though we played our first 11 games with Suarez and Koke in the team, and who else did we have? Sarabia. Although it was a good team, this right now, what I've got here is currently my best team. So we've got Pickford in goal. Obviously, I would love to improve on him in the very near future. We've got Juanfran at right back, who has been a revelation for us. I'm so glad, again, that you guys convinced me to do him. We've got Rio Ferdinand, who's been a beast for us at centre-back. Rafa Varane, who's just been an absolute monster for 320 games. And Mendy, who is one of the guys I'm desperate to upgrade over the coming week or so for next weekend's weekend league. We then got Thomas Partey. We had his gold card for a while. This card, it's a good card, 6-1. He would be so much better for me if he was medium high instead of high, because he gets good, good physicals, good defending. His reactions are a little low. His passing isn't as good as Guilavogui's. His pace is probably around the same sort of area there. So we're going to definitely be upgrading someone. And then David Trezeguet coming in with 346 for goals and 132 for assists and 355 games. Fantastic response from him. And then Rabiot, he has been great. My first 4 or 5 games with Rabiot, I didn't really enjoy him. Didn't really understand how he worked or what he was about. But since then, he has been a monster for us. Obviously we're playing him as more of a CDM or more of a, I guess like a, not box to box, but a deep-lying playmaker is what I'd say. He sits deep because he can tackle for me, but he's got good reactions and ball control. He's got good passing and good shooting stats anyway, or good enough to shoot from the outside of the box. So with that in mind, he's been a good player. We can play him at centre mid or at CDM, which is actually where I've been playing him. We've then got Sané back in the team. Just beautiful, this guy, man. 123 goals, 99 assists in 282 games. Kevin De Bruyne, guys, coming in with 176 goals, 137 assists in 288 games. And then Gareth Bale, 98 games, 80 goals and 28 assists. His goal-to-game ratio has gone down a little bit. But this is the team. This is the main team. So then we've got a good bench, and I haven't yet brought Mario Götze on. I bring Suarez on a lot. I'm gutted that I can't fit Suarez into this team reasonably well. If like maybe we can change. I don't know, man. I've just got so many good attackers, and that's exactly, again, guys, why I don't need nor do I want Pedro. We've got already on the right hand side Lucas and Bale. I got rid of Mahrez in one of the SBCs. We've got Shaqiri and Verdi, especially if Verdi manages to get an upgrade every once in a while. We've just got some great players out there on the right-hand side, Gelson Martins as well. So there's absolutely no need to upgrade. But that, guys, is the squad, and I'm so happy with the new FUT swap deal, guys. He's literally, Guilavogui is either going to go straight in there where Rabiot is, or we can put him, take out Thomas Partey, change the team around a little bit, and get Rabiot and Guilavogui in my team. We've got so many French players as it is that it will be relatively easy to get most people, probably 9 out of 10 outfield players probably will be able to get onto 10 chem minimum, with the other one going on 8. So that, guys, is the squad. Let's get into some gameplay. Okay, guys, as we get into the gameplay, we're going to jump straight into some of the comments. The first one is from RA. He says, so basically you gave up UCL Mahrez for nothing. And that was one of the top comments. No, I swapped him in for Goetze. Just because I haven't used Goetze yet doesn't mean it was for nothing. You understand, right? Goetze was there just for a couple of days, and he's someone that we can build into a lot of teams over the course of the year. However, Riyad Mahrez is not only somebody that has a gold version that is almost identical in terms of the card, but he isn't even my third choice winger. You know, like, it was Bale, then it was Lucas, and only then was it Mahrez. So he was basically my third choice winger. And now that I've got Bale, he was never going to come. And the difference and the beauty of the UCL Mahrez is that I'm hoping later on today we get more UCL upgrade packs, and I have a chance to pack him again. It's not like he's, I'm never going to be able to attain this card again. He wasn't getting into my team. He had a short stint in the team for a week or so. But generally speaking, he wasn't there. Like, there's no point me getting caught up emotionally or like invested in these cards that are untradeable that sit in my club if they're not going to be used. Whether that's the 88 UCL Vertonghen that I dumped, whether it's the Mahrez that I'll dump, whether it's the Sané that I will inevitably dump. I will inevitably get rid of that UCL Sané. For example, if Aubameyang wins Player of the Month and his position is a left wing or a left mid, rest assured that Sané will be used in the Aubameyang Player of the Month SBC because he'll no longer be relevant in my team. So I wouldn't say I gave up UCL Mahrez for nothing. I'd say that I'm using my coins and my time and my club very wisely. Instead of me going and buying an 86 rated card to put into that SBC that's going to cost me coins, might as well use a card that I'm never going to play with again. And yeah, I'll make some mistakes along the way. I'll dump some cards like Lloris. Selling Lloris was a mistake. I sold him a bit too hastily. Kind of wish I still had him in the club now. But I got rid of him. But so many of the other cards, I've actually got rid of. People have gone, oh my God, dude, why did you get rid of him? And then like 2 days later, he's just forgotten about because he wouldn't even get near my team. Even when I sold Nacho Fernandez or used him in a SBC, so many comments in that video a few weeks ago were like, oh my God, dude, he's your strong link to your goalkeeper and Varane. Why have you got rid of him? And it's like, man, he's irrelevant. He's irrelevant. So I don't think I gave up Mahrez for nothing. Ethan Smith says, hey, I've seen posts on Twitter and other platforms about EA's real life value and stock at the moment being down heavily. There is an apparent incentive for users who play other FIFA game modes to get onto Ultimate Team, loan packs, etc., as it is the money-making game mode within FIFA. Seeing the shocking requirements of SBCs and pack rates of screams, it gives me the impression that Ultimate Team this year is, more than ever, is a money-making scheme to raise the company's stock for investors. Personally, I think that is disgusting by EA, who would love to hear your opinion on the matter. And yeah, I mean, I saw that image doing the rounds of you going onto career mode and a pop-up saying, hey, there's a free loan reward pack for you in Ultimate Team. First of all, like, it's just such a slap in the face to the people of career mode to try and entice them to a game mode with a loan pack, okay? Give them something to start their Ultimate Team club. Be like, hey man, if you start playing FIFA Ultimate Team, we'll give you a baby icon. Come on over. But it makes me think two things. In terms of the EA stocks, they have dropped massively. If we actually go back to June and July of 2018, they were up at like 150 points. And now they're down at like 92 points. And since FIFA has been released, they've dropped like 30 points, right? 25, 30 points in the stock market, which is huge. It's like 20% of their like value per share. So that is a massive drop, and it is on a decline for the first time in 5 years. And that must be worrying and troublesome for some of these EA guys. So that's definitely the case. But it leaves me thinking two things. it leaves me thinking one thing. Like, obviously, we don't know for sure because we don't know the metrics that EA have in terms of how people spend, when they spend, how much they spend. But one of the biggest spends for me last year in FIFA 18 was during the what was the last promo? I can't remember. The pink cards, I can't remember the name of them anyway. But when EA put all of the team of the season cards and the best of FUT was in packs, that is when I'd spent the most money, because I was, every pack we opened, it was like, oh, we could genuinely have a chance of a team of the season or a festival of FUT card or something like that in here. And so I spent a lot of money. So to me, having good things in packs and having good things to spend money on would generate more revenue. What EA seem to be doing is making it so difficult to achieve certain things that people's only alternative is to spend money. And I think that has long-term negative impacts. I think you might catch some people being like, oh, I really want this, Mario Götze SBC. I don't have 100,000 coins in the account. Let me just go and buy some FIFA points till I get the coins, and then I'll get the Götze SBC, and we'll be done. But eventually, those people are going to wise up and be like, no, this has got to stop. So I think it has long-term negative effects. But what really blows my mind is why EA don't monetize the other game modes. There is so much they could do in career mode and pro clubs, even like just regular head-to-head. They could monetize it so easily, and I don't know why they don't. And that would solve so many problems. But anyway, yeah, I agree. For me, this new set of promos has been much better. I'm hoping that November and December is massive for the community. I'm hoping we get some good Footmas stuff, some good Black Friday stuff, maybe some cool promos along the way, a few more flashback cards, some more League SBCs, something to do with the Champions League and Europa League, one to watch items, or live items as they're called, that are going to be coming. I would love to see a little bit more of that personally. So yeah, I'm hoping that we get a really good couple of months of content over the next 2 months. There is a name in the chat that I don't know how to say because it's not English, and it's not even English letters. But it got a lot of thumbs up, and the comment reads, Nep says remove celebrations because it's toxic, but he does dab himself every goal. I will give everyone in the chat 100,000 FIFA points if you can find me dabbing after every goal. In fact, I would be surprised if you could even find me dabbing after every 50th goal or every 100th goal. Sure, every now and then, when the time is right, the dab comes out. But generally speaking, it's very rare that I do shushes or dabs now, because I just click through them, as you'll see through the gameplay here. So I don't know how that got top comment. Maybe you just don't watch the videos and you're just here to have a pop. Max says, Nep, you should take a look at some of the Serie A League SBCs. I'm not saying do the whole thing, but some of the bigger clubs, for example, Roma and Napoli, cost around 20k to do, much less with the amount of untradables you have, and they give back 45k packs each. If you do just some of the big clubs, which give cheaper packs than in store, can make a fun video. Absolutely. And when EA put a new set of players in packs outside of the regular Team of the Week icons and golds, we'll go and do some of those League SBC packs and get them, because right now there's no point doing them now. There's nothing in packs that I want to pack other than an icon or like a Ronaldo and Mbappe, and that's so far away from what the reality is going to be that we're going to wait until there's some new players in packs. Mick Sermon says, you record your games through the capture card, can't you just watch them from that? And he's talking about me asking for a feature where we could watch our games back. You are right, and I do watch my games back from time to time on the Elgato, and in fact, just watching a few games yesterday from the games that I played and lost in, I learned, I picked up on a few things here and there that I've added in and adapted and have already increased on. But the reason why I want the replay system from within EA is because it shows you how much power you put on your shot, whether you timed it right, where you was aiming, and more specifically for me, the passes. It shows you where the pass bar, the dotted line, where it went. It shows you the circles around the players that the game thought were viable options, and then it shows you the specific one that it ended up passing to. And the reason why I want that is because I really want to be able to see, okay, when I think I aim, let's say we're breaking down the right-hand side and I think I've played a through ball to Gareth Bale, but the ball ends up going central towards David Trezeguet, I want to be able to watch that back because I want to know, okay, did I actually aim it down the right-hand side and the game has just taken that pass through the middle, and then I can say, hey, look, I'm clearly aiming it via your own, your own software here. I'm clearly aiming it to the guy that's open through the right-hand side, yet the game has deviated the path of the ball. That's not right. Please adjust that. Or alternatively, my mind's eye could be the fact that it's down the right, but it could be very much split between the two, and the game has just decided that because we're on assisted passing, the game has decided that, hey, Trezeguet is the reasonable option here, and then I can turn and look at that and say, okay, well, that's something that I need to work on. Next time I'm going to make sure I've got my controller stick angled out a little bit more to make sure it goes down the right pass avenue. So that's why I want the access to replays in the games constantly. That is right there. So Jay King says, Nep, how much does it annoy you on the lack of EA care for this game? This year was supposed to be about transparency and non-stop content. We barely get anything, and I think we are getting a lot of content. I just don't think we're getting quality content. I think the promos that we've got, generally speaking, have just not been very good. They've not been worth it. They've just been a bit trash. Like Player of the Month Hazard a bit too expensive. The Icon SBC is way too expensive. The pack rewards for the first set of Icon SBCs wasn't very good. The Scream promo was absolutely shocking after what seemed to be a positive outlook on it. The Foot Swap Month one was absolutely horrendous. There's been a lot of bad things here. So I think, we are getting a lot of content, though. I will say that. I've got to stand up for EA on that one. It's just, in my personal opinion, the wrong kind of content. Players' faces are out of date 5 years in the case of Lukaku, Aguero, and many more. I just think that EA don't seem to care about the quality of the product or the community either. It's literally just about money. Depressing. Love your vids, buddy. Thank you for the kind words. And yeah, what really kind of upsets me and just grinds me a little bit is how many minor errors are in this game that EA just have not addressed for so long. Even when we talk about things that aren't in the game, it took so long for us to get squad fitness and individual fitness cards as options in the transfer market. How we still don't have the opportunity to search via golds and commons, via informs and second informs, via all the different special card types, via ratings. If I need an 83 rated card, I shouldn't have to go to FUTBin and then search on the market and find what the cheapest 83 rated cards are. I should be able to go into the games transfer market, filter rating 83 to 83, type gold rare, or if I want an 83 rated inform, type inform, or if I just want any special card, type special, and then search like that. And that's how I should be able to search. So, but like you say, there's a lot in this game that they haven't changed, that are little small things that will just, it won't even really change the game. But as you say, it feels like they don't care with a lot of things. Sometimes when they get spelling mistakes in certain parts of the game and it takes weeks and weeks to get them changed. And just generally speaking, there are times where it takes a lot, sometimes never. And I can't think of instances off the top of my head right now, but there are so many things in this game where you think whoa, how can you still have this in the game? But anyway, guys, I'm doing good right now. We're 17-4 after 21 games, 3 penalty shootout losses. I'm probably going to bottle Elite again. I need to go 6-3 to get Elite. We'll see what we can do. Gold 1 should be on the cards. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.